The Symphony of Shared Hearts. Maya, a bright-eyed neuroscience graduate student, spent her days delving into the intricate dance of the human brain. Her particular fascination lay with emotions, those fleeting, powerful currents that shaped every moment of our lives. She dreamed of understanding them, not just as feelings, but as a symphony of physiological responses. What if, she mused aloud to her collection of potted succulents, we could map those responses, create a digital brain that learns to recognize joy, surprise, or even that fluttery feeling before a big presentation? This was the genesis of her grand project, building a neural network, a digital web of interconnected nodes designed to mimic the brain's own learning process. To feed her digital brain, Maya needed real-world data. She strapped on her trusty Apple Watch, a sleek device that became her constant companion. Heart rate variability, skin conductance, sleep patterns. Every tiny physiological shift was meticulously recorded and streamed directly into her burgeoning neural network. It was like teaching a child to recognize faces, but instead, she was teaching it to recognize feelings. Days turned into weeks, and the network began to hum with understanding. When Maya felt a surge of excitement from a successful experiment, the network registered a distinct pattern. A moment of calm during her morning coffee showed another. It was a language of data, slowly translating into the lexicon of human emotion. One evening, her grandmother, Sachiko, called. "Maya-chan," she chirped, "I've booked us a trip to Universal Studios Japan. A little adventure for my brilliant granddaughter and her old OBAA-san." Maya's heart swelled. It was the perfect opportunity to test her network in a truly dynamic, emotion-rich environment and to share a special experience with Sachiko. Soon, they were in Osaka, the vibrant city buzzing with energy. The aroma of takoyaki, octopus balls, wafted from street stalls, and the lively chatter of Japanese filled the air. They enjoyed bowls of rich kitsune udon for dinner, the sweet fried tofu, a comforting treat. The city itself was a sensory feast, a prelude to the excitement awaiting them. Universal Studios Japan was a kaleidoscope of thrills. They screamed on the Hollywood dream, the ride, their heart rates soaring. They laughed watching the Minions parade, their skin conductance spiking with amusement. Every twist, every turn, every shared gasp and giggle was meticulously captured by their Apple Watches, streaming into Maya's network back in her lab. Back home, Maya eagerly reviewed the data. The network, now finely tuned, began to paint a vivid picture of their shared emotional landscape. It didn't just show two separate lines of data. It showed how their physiological responses often mirrored each other during the same exciting or surprising moments. The network was learning about interconnected emotion. "Look, Oba-san," Maya explained, showing Sachiko the visualizations. "See how our heart rates jumped at the exact same moment on the ride, and how our skin conductance, a sign of excitement, peaked together during the parade. My network is showing us the beautiful synchronicity of our shared joy." Sachiko, her eyes wide, nodded in understanding. The trip to Universal Studios Japan wasn't just a fun adventure. It was a profound lesson. Maya's neural network hadn't just simulated emotion. It had illuminated the invisible threads that connected her and Sachiko, turning shared experiences into a measurable, beautiful symphony of data. It showed that while technology could help us understand the brain, the heart's deepest connections were still the most powerful network of all.